What's going on, guys? This is definitely not how I wanted to start my day out. That's my tire. So I got a blowout on the interstate here coming to my next account, but my tread just came off, but my tire is still blown up. So I took my wheel off and unwrapped that retread from it. I'm gonna try to limp to town and get me a new tire. I took my spare tire out this weekend to make room to haul something. Ain't that cool? Somebody come get me. Oh, fudge. I got the cap out from all in there. I took the wheel off. Tire still got air in it. So I can do this. I'm gonna limp back to the town where I was going and see if I can find somewhere that won't burn me a new butt to get a tire for this thing. The old guy out there at the little hometown service station where I live, he's got them for like 75 bucks, but let's see what happens. Okay, here's the scenario. I'm about 30 miles east of PPC Total Turf Laboratories, and I had a tire problem, and nobody in this little town is gonna have a tire till 1 o'clock this afternoon. So I let the air down in this one some, because obviously when the casing came out, it was rubbing on the top of the fender, making a smoke show, and the casing was all wrapped around everything. I had to pry that out, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to work here, and hopefully by 1 o'clock, somebody in this place will have a damn tire. Stay tuned. All right, despite our tire issues, I've been rolling along working this morning. Back out at this place, I did the treatment on those shrubs last week, the camellias and the cypress. Not a lot of results on that yet. Excuse me. I also I've been working on this carpet grass out here, and it is, however, doing something. It's wet though. It rained a whole lot this weekend and last night, and it's still kind of wet out there, but there's that. You can see where I put tracks in it, mowing it, but I didn't really have much of a choice. I don't know if the camera's really getting it or not, but the grass ain't looking bad out there actually. I think I can live with that progress. The bushes, however, it's just been a week, so I'm not expecting miracles. But the big news here is, the reason I got to get these bushes saved is the North Carolina Symphony, and about 1,000 guests are going to be here in the fall. So I gotta get this place right. It's a lot to do, I get it. Today I'm gonna work on my fescue a little bit. For budget reasons, I got to make my stretch between my intervals between my fungicide applications on that be 30 days, because that's what I told the dude I'd do. There is 74,000 square feet of fescue at this place, and it's been raining, it's been hot, it's been crappy. Initially had a little bit of brown patch breakout in it, and I treated it with propiconazole, and actually it stopped it, and it actually started growing out of it, so that's been fine actually. Right now I have probably 5 or 10 patches about the size of my head, so not overly worried about trying to stretch that for another week. But today I'm going to put potassium fertilizer out on this. So I've squashed up a bunch of bananas in my Vitamix, and I'm going to run them out on the yard. No, I bought something to put on it, but it's going to have potassium and some minors. I'm not looking at the jug right now, so I don't remember what exactly is in it, but maybe I'll walk over to the truck and get it. Hold on. All right, there it is. I don't know if I got it in there. Okay, but it's 10% potassium. It's got calcium, magnesium, and boron. But it goes out at a pretty light rate. So I'm gonna get that out with a surfactant and maybe even some humic acid. I got to see how much I got with me today. All right, I'm gonna get on that, and plus after I get through doing that, the beds here, man, have been kicking my butt. I got some bamboo shooting all in them, and I go in and just whack it out with the weed whacker and a machete and everything else. So I've been spending an extra hour here whacking the beds out before I can even get started going to work. So I gotta come up with something to try to spray on them to see if I can get them under control. I don't know if anything's gonna touch that bamboo, but I'm gonna mix up a hot concoction here after I get through spraying this yard, and I'll take you along on that little journey too. Just don't tell the law. All right, I got the yard sprayed up with the PPC Total Turf 5 nozzle deluxe boom sprayer, and I put out my potassium fertilizer and around at John Perry's world famous Greene County root growth stimulant, the RGS. Yeah, Doc came home and I was out there on the yard with the PPC Total Turf 5 nozzle deluxe sprayer. He just looked at me and shook his head. He knew it's gonna get expensive. But anyway, I'm gonna mix up this red hot herbicide concoction to go in these beds to try to knock some of this stuff down. I don't think it's gonna touch the bamboo, but I'm gonna do this cooking show style. I've always wanted to make my own herbicide so I can give it a name. I think I'm gonna call this one Intolerance, because it ain't gonna tolerate jack. All right, cooking show style. I got it lined up. I got triclopyr 2,4-D ester in the tank. I'm gonna be tasting that triclopyr all day. Glyphosate in the tank. And for color and added flavor, I got this natural mixing rod. There's a shitload of them here. Got this natural mixing rod for color and flavor. Monosodiamine. Don't ask me for these rates because you don't need to make this. I don't even know if it's gonna work. It's gonna do something. But anyway, I gotta hurry up and get this done so I can get my tire and get out of here and go on to the next victim. Oh, I'm getting this mess everywhere. And go on to the next victim. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And if for some reason I don't make it because I was out spraying my new herbicide from PPC Total Turf Labs, Intolerance, it was good knowing you. Just if I can turn this thing off. Later, fellas.